My fellow spacers looked upon it as a betrayal, but I longed for substance, meaning.
Like researching diet toothpaste.
Toothpaste is about making people's lives better, preventing pain. Plus, it was a means to an end.
Oh. Okay, but I suppose... Yeah, why did they think of it as a betrayal?
Fear, jealousy, belief in the grand plan. No one is meant to seek an improvement to their lot in life, though everyone would, were they only given the chance.
Right. Okay. I say we get out of here before we catch a serious case of stupidity, or an even more serious case of let's shoot everyone for being annoying.
Pick up any more strays while you were out? I suppose if the crew's quarters fill up, we could hang hammocks in the cargo hold.
You're snarking at me again. What's wrong this time?
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
I'm in the mood for some... No, I'm just, you know...
Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Although apparently you don't want a functioning crew. I mean, we've still only got 3 people in the crew. It's not exactly crowded in here, is it? Alright, I'm going to check my messages before we leave. And I don't have any. Logs? Nope. Alright. And do I have anything to offload? Sparkling is this unit's middle name, a steeper designed to kill germs rather than people. Except not unlocks the perk Clean Sweep for Sam. Yeah, I still might need to actually give you... Right, where was it? Clean Sweep. Cleaner, finer... Right, so it's not one that I took. It must be... Clean Sweep. Harmful status of exduration. Okay. Sneaky. Yeah, we definitely need to give Sam a reprogramming. Yes, we do. Was there anything else? Should I worry that there's a stash of ammo? Okay. Alright. Something new appeared in one of these. Okay, this is... Felix's journal. Figured I should start writing my thoughts down just in case the captain's a nosy SOB. Dissident Hunter Special Edition. Can Agent Khan rescue Auntie Cleo from the clutches of the Weekenders? The Weekenders? What on earth?
Greetings, customer.
Customer? Are you... Okay, I was going to say, are you serving dinner here? That's not bad. Now, we've got nobody in here currently, and nobody in here. Or here. What did we find here? The order beneath the chaos. Halcyon's colonial destiny begins forthwith. Glorious and gilded age new dawns. Man doth rise like a god's monolith. The might of our reign foregone. Okay, so whoever's we're going to stick in here, better enjoy. Pocket watch. All things exist for a reason. All things have purpose to serve. Maximilian de Soto. That's a bit of an odd coincidence. This room seems strangely well set up. for someone of the philosophical bent. Run and gun. Reduces the movement penalty to accuracy by 65%. So when strafing or backpedaling, I can still shoot straight. That is probably quite useful, actually. I mean, there are 25% movement speed during TTD. That could also be pretty useful. I like the idea of that one. 15% health restored per kill. That could be a bit of a lifesaver. Speed Demon, Harvester, and Run and Gun could overall be pretty useful. I like the ones that reset the companion ability as well. But I think I'd rather focus. I honestly do think that's going to be useful. I just do. Yeah. And, of course, let's just... 50 inspiration. I haven't unlocked the bonus yet, but I've now got 68.2% companion damage bonus. So the companions are actually doing quite a lot of damage now. And I'm a pretty damned good leader, if I do say so myself. And I do, in fact, say so myself. Sam. It costs money to reprogram you. It costs about 500, and I've got enough cash, but I just want to make sure I've got a little on-hand spare. So for now, I'm afraid we're going to have to leave you being sneaky. I am going to reprogram you and get rid of sneaky, because yes, you did a very, very good job.
Just stretching your legs, boss?
Well, I was, but now I'm pinned in a bloody corner. Did you want something?
Good to see you, boss.
That's nice. Where's the option, Felix? I think we should perhaps discuss personal Guys, if you could... See, the robot gets it. The robot picks up the hints.
Hey, Captain. I got a thing I want to ask you. It's kind of big.
No problem. That's what I'm doing. I'm running around making sure you guys are okay. Hold that thought. There's something else I want to discuss. I've got a... No. What do you need?
I was thinking about what you said before. After we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I reckon you're right.
Of course I'm right.
I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady straight out. And I'm thinking of doing it here. On the ship.
No, you should... Oh, you're going to invite her here. I thought you were going to send her a message from the ship. I was going to say, you should do that face. I don't like strangers in my personal... That's sweet. Can I help? Bringing her home to meet the family, her. That is a bot. Are you sure you want her to meet, like, you know... Well, Felix is probably okay, but Sam? Okay, how can I help? Come on.
I was kind of hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over like this. I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease and I ain't showered in nigh on a week. Smell like sweat most days and, well, don't look too close at my fingernails. I was thinking, hoping, we could stop by Groundbreaker for gas supplies.
Yeah, of course, we're heading... We can head straight over. Yeah, we're going there right now, but out of curiosity, which vendor were you thinking?
Oh, that nice older lady in the Rest and Go, Miss Gladys?
Rest and Go.
She seemed to know lots of things.
But
maybe she knows where to find fancy soap.
that's exactly where we're heading. We're heading right over there right now.
I mean, only if you're not busy. Or when you're heading for Groundbreaker for something else. You don't gotta change plans on account of me.
Actually, I
Anyhow,
don't.
next time we dock in Groundbreaker, let me know. Because I want to come with.
Right, well, it was going to be you and Felix anyway. I'm not totally sure how they'd feel about Sam, although, you know, there's a little side of me thinking wandering around with a giant robot might win me some respect, even if it does give me a severe case of the willies. We do have a couple of tasks to do out here for the Groundbreaker, which we could do before we go back. but they're quite far away. We've got to fix the relay up so that they don't go into a communications blackup in the near future. And we have to pick up some medical automechanicals for the sick bay. I'm actually thinking this could be a good way to get into the sick bay and, you know, find this person for Ellie without having to sneak around and perhaps get shot or arrested. And helping them out with this relay will possibly make it so that if I do get found, they will be a little more kindly inclined to me and slightly less likely to shoot me. But before we go wandering over there, I think we head back to the Groundbreaker, pick up the sat-nav, or buy it, actually. And also get soap for Parvati. You know, let's just let her get that off her chest. I'm thinking, well, obviously we need Parvati. Little side of me thinking, you know, we take Sam out. Mind you, Sam gives me the willies, so it's one of those. You know what? Felix probably has a lot more useful information as well about this place. He did live here, so we'll take both of them.
Those lemons slap your whole family tonight.
The robot marketers here, taking it to a whole new level of annoying. Gladys, so.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do.
Yeah, it was a bit of a bust. I investigated the distress signal from Roseway. I did.
What's that? Speak up now.
But it was a bit of a bust. About the secrets you asked me to look for.
What'd you turn up?
I'm afraid we didn't get anything. I found two, but then I unfound it. I acquired some research, and then I found another Never mind.
If you say so.
Yeah, no, we found nothing. I'm afraid we found nothing, so but I did make quite a lot of money, so I thought I'd just buy the Stellar Bay nav key from you.
Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the Sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her.
Right.
Now, was there anything else?
Yeah, no. I was already planning on doing that anyway. My engineer's looking to do some deep cleansing. Wants to impress Chief Junlai.
I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover kit, and I snagged a couple for myself. High-grade shampoo and conditioner, scrubby brush, a nice lotion, that sort of thing. I still got 'em, too.
But...
What's the scrubby brush for?
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Makes your hands soft. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such. Me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship?
Hey, Rosish, when it comes to romance, you can't go wrong with the classics. How about mock apple and synthamon, Parvati sweet just like a An engineer might like refurbished ship, scrub parts and all that. You got a preference? Yeah, actually, why are you asking me, Parvati?
Oh, gosh. We never talked about what kind of smells she likes. I think pretty much every spot on Groundbreaker just smells like old socks.
It comes down to what sort of intent you got. If I was looking to do a spy job over in engineering, I'd be safe with refurbished ship. Now, if I was a young thing trying to come on all precious-like, I'd probably go with rosish. But if I was doing it for my own self, I'd pick mock apples and cinnamon.
I guess you could eeny-miny mow it?
Take your time, dear. A lady's scent says a lot about her.
Okay, well, we're not going with sweet just like pie, even though she is unbelievably sweet. When it comes to romance, you can't go wrong with the classics. An engineer might like refurbished. She's an engineer. She is an engineer. Go with the engineering option.
Like grit and grime covered over with cleaner, you mean? Well, that's a smell. It means we're really going places.
I'll just wrap that up for you, since it's for a special occasion.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome, dear.
I wanted to ask you something else, did I? Maybe?
What do you want, then? My hard-earned wisdom?
Probably. You mentioned Groundbreakers outside the board's control.
That's right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us. Though for how long, I can't say. That all depends on Miss Junlei.
How do you mean?
The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will.
Right. Yeah, okay, back to my other
Go
questions.
right ahead, sweetheart.
What do you do here?
Oh, a little of this, a little of that. I buy and sell items that require discretion to dispose of. Knickknacks. Curios. I also knit throw pillows stuffed with the hair of famous tossball players. But that's more of a passion project.
Please tell me you're not the reason Black Hole Birdie shaved his head in the last pennant match.
Well, Mr. Holcomb did win his pennant, didn't he? But that's not what you wanted to talk about, is it, dear?
No, that was very creepy. Also, the job description you just gave me, I have a slightly shorter way of describing it, if you'd like. It's called fence. You're a fence. Why'd the board recall Stellar Bay nav keys? That is a good question.
Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up. Because that's what the board tells them, you see. I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence.
It could be both, though, couldn't it? That fool mistake could well be monsters and, you know. But what makes you think that?
Those board folk are real prideful-like. Never want you looking behind the curtain, lest you see their derrieres. But old Gladys knows the score. The whole colony's not much more than a diorama, showcasing one board screw-up after another. That's why we gotta keep them from getting their grubby mitts on Groundbreaker. She's our mess.
Okay. Are there still people down there? We're talking about Monarch now, right?
Probably. Every once in a while, we get these snippets of radio chatter. Edna shows them to me. Some man hooting and hollering about the light in us all.
Oh,
Claims
God.
he's transmitting from Monarch, but who knows if that's true. Might be true. Might be some new trick from the board.
Yeah.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Thanks. Hi. Okay, so oh, right, before we go anywhere...
Hey, boss. If you need a tour guide, I've seen all 12 episodes of Terror on Monarch. Kind of an expert.
I'm gonna be able to set foot on a whole other planet? I know Monarch's a moon. I think it counts anyhow.
Okay, see, are you both saying you want to go on the monster-filled planet with me? Because I got to admit, I was thinking of taking the giant robot, which means one of you has to stay back in the safe ship. Unless one of you would like to lead. And I stay in the nice, comfortable, warm, not monster-infested ship. Okay, now that we've got the sat-nav key, we do have another potential job available to us. It's a job that requires questionable morality, apparently, but from what I've seen in this system, questionable morality is probably better than the usual morality. Hello?
If this is something Tobias could handle, see yourself out the door.
No, I've got a nav key to Stellar Bay. Is that job still up for grabs?
Sure is. Welcome aboard, contractor. One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you.
Okay, what kind of salvage are we looking for?
When the board pulled out of Monarch, they buried or sealed anything they couldn't carry off-world. Apparently, one of Catherine's teams uncovered an abandoned lab with full tanks of Alta Vitae gas.
And that is what exactly?
It's exactly 1 million bits per cubic meter. Before you get too excited, the only thing rarer than Alta Vitae gas is a reliable buyer. Dangerous stuff. Acid for the nucleon in your cells. It's no good to anyone outside of a lab.
Okay, it's not a weapon though, right? It's a chemical used in other stuff. Am I going to be ending up shipping some biotoxin that you're going to use to wipe out the entire station is kind of what I'm getting at. What's Sublight doing in Fallbrook?
A few of my contractors run flights in there and out again, working around with the board embargo. We keep the community lubricated with a steady supply of booze and unconventional erotica. Byzantium kids with more money than sense can thank Sublight for their good time.
Unconventional. How unconventional? Asking for a friend. Asking for a friend known as morbid curiosity.
One of my guys filmed a Raptidon grinding on an automech. Didn't end well for anyone, including the cameraman.
Yeah. Remind me to slap morbid curiosity in the face next time I see him for that particular image. I'll take the job.
Now get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook.
Okay.
One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood?
Yeah, what do you want me to do? Like, stick them on with tape? What am I looking for? Sounds shady. What am I looking for? Why do I need eyes on the back of my head is what I'm asking.
Don't go looking for anything, except salvage. Just watch out.
Okay.
You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
Yeah, see? We'll be fine.
Oh, well, happy joy. Happy joy then. Yes. We'll be fine.
We're not gonna have to hurt nobody, are we?
Well, I'm guessing the chemical she wants isn't actually for, like, you know, pouring into Groundbreaker and killing everyone, because she lives here.
What was your family like, Felix? Did you ever know him?
I never knew him. I was a stowaway. That's what they call orphans who grow up in the back bays.
Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. I must have been lonesome.
Come on, Parvati, who you talking to? Imagine me pining after my family. Yeah, I suppose I was a touch lonesome. But hey, look at me now. I made it. I got a ship and everything.
Yeah, that would have been a lot more touching had you not both been staring at me the entire time.
How to repair it? Just plug the last of the O2 leak.
CNP, I can't believe it's not work.
Warning, intruders will be... Oh, it's you.
Okay, does she look like she wants to talk to me? If she's not hitting something with a hammer, I get the feeling she's thinking.
I could probably spend years fixing this boat, stem to stern.
Okay. You met the auto-mechanical clanking around the ship yet?
Oh, you mean Sam? He's just the sweetest, ain't he? A real charmer, my dad'd say.
Really? I haven't actually spoken to him much. Have you given him a nickname yet?
Nah, but I've been thinking on one. Gotta get to know him better, I think. Maybe ask him what he prefers. It ain't nice to give folks a nickname without him giving you the okay first, you know? Of course, that don't stop Felix.
Okay, so there's your soap. I got that soap you wanted. So there's your soap. I got that soap you wanted. I got the soap you wanted. Yeah.
Oh, let me see. Is that like a refurbished ship? Oh, there's nothing like the smell of grit and grime covered over with cleaner, you know? It means we're finally going places.
Right.
In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. Dustback casserole. Saltuna and xenogold needle mushrooms. And then for dessert, there's a thing called, sweetheart cake. It's made with almond paste and wax gourds. There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia, what specializes in sweets.
Okay, so we're gonna go there at some point, so sure.
Thanks, Captain. I know I'm asking an awful lot, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth it.
Yeah. No, yeah, right. Find sweetheart cakes. Buy a dustback casserole. Okay. Can't we just, I don't know, order pizza for you? Do we not do pizza? Is pizza not a thing? Okay, Felix.
Status report. 13 jobs scheduled for area maintenance.
Well, it's kind of good to have a cleaner, actually, you know. Okay, Felix.
Good to see you, boss.
Never mind. I was wondering if you had any interesting nicknames for Sam.
Dust accumulation analysis. 2.5 years.
I hope you're... I'm sorry, what? No, yeah, good work. Although, please don't be blaming me for the mess. I'm the recent owner.
Thank you, customer. Sam, merciless on germs.
Okay. Yeah, never mind then. Am I supposed to say to you? I'm not saying to a bloody robot. Right, let's get some of those little things we need doing. Before we head off to Monarch, let's get this relay sorted out. Oh, we're supposed to tell Phineas. We are supposed to tell Phineas that we've got the sat-nav thing. We will do that, but I really do want to get this relay sorted out for the Groundbreaker and the mechanicals so that we can then take, hopefully, a look in the sick bay area. Maybe without having to do the whole clandestine thing, which I'm fairly sure I'll fail. Let's go with the relay first. We fly across here and then around rather than straight through the star, because that's probably a bad idea. I do realise that's not actually what the computer will do. Yeah, as I was saying that, I started to think, you never know with Ada. Okay, relay GB23. And yeah, she does seem to fly in straight lines. She likes the straight lines. Might not want to test the old navigation theory out. Right. Am I taking the robot? Oh no, this could involve some engineering. I want to take Parvati. Do I want to take Felix or do I want to take the robot? I don't think the robot giving me the willies reduces my engineering. I don't think. But, and also, you know, it's triggered by any robot. And normally whenever I'm doing some engineering, there's probably a robot somewhere near anyway. Okay. We'll take the robot and we will take Parvati this time. We took Felix and robot last time, so there you go. New combo. Let's see how they work well together. Okay. Okay, this is the new fiery weapon. I don't quite know.
Estimated cleaning time, 59.11 minutes.
Captain, this place is supposed to be empty, yeah? Because I got the queerest feeling.
Yeah, maybe you've got a phobia against auto mechanicals as well then, because, wait, why don't I have... Is he currently too far away? Oh, okay. You've got the queerest feeling. Yeah. Got a feeling they are probably not friendly. So... we've got a bunk here. And that is barred too. Interesting. Oh. Frey's journal, a beautiful dream. Last night I dreamed, and it was beautiful. The streets of Byzantium were decorated with crimson streamers that laughed in the breeze. They asked me to take them, to give them to my special ones. I gathered the crimson in my arms and felt so alive, so happy. I turned and Delilah was beside me. I did not question why my supervisor was there, her eyes so full of the emotions I know she feels but dare not show at work. I wrapped her neck in crimson, tying it tight as a scarf on a cold day. So beautiful. Then the crimson on her neck opened as the second mouth and began screaming. Right. I think there may be something wrong with Frey. When I awoke, I was scared. The dreams are so real now, and this time I recognize a face. I had to leave work early today. Every time I looked at Delilah, I heard a whisper in my mind about how beautiful she would look with a touch of crimson on her neck. Her neck. This must stop. This is not who I am. This is not who I will become. I must find help. Well, I'm going to give Frey 10 out of 10 for self-awareness. Yes, I am. And then I'm going to... Okay, there's a book there. Security Auto-Mechanical Manual. The instructions printed in this manual have been covered by a mostly illegible scrawl. Entire paragraphs are crossed out with frantic lines of dark ink. In some places, the pages are torn through from the force of whoever wielded the pen. One section describing the correct procedures for setting auto-mechanicals on a proper charging schedule is mostly untouched. Random letters within the text are circled, as though the owner were trying to discover some hidden message within. Right. So, it would seem we have arrived in Crazyville. Pick up town and come... Okay, I gotta know. Leadership skills +5. Okay. I have to say, that is a very dapper looking suit. Yes, it is. Unfortunately, probably not as, you know... I don't know, though. With the right Oh, it can't be modified. Of course it can't. What a shame. What a shame. That is a fine looking suit. Yes, it is. Okay. I don't... Oh, no. Allow me to get changed. I'm in my ship-faring stuff, not my... Let's get through everywhere outfit. Come on.
Nicely done.
Thank you. I'm probably going to do a more thorough looting in case I've missed anything. I probably have. For now, auto-mechanical home security control system. Please select the following option. Display unit status. Okay. 0 mechanical set to charging. 6 mechanical set to patrol designated areas. Hostility level kill on site. Hostility override for owner active. List of valid owners Alexander J. Frey. Update security routines. Hack begin charging cycle. Okay, so I don't quite know what that does, but I'm doing it. Okay. Action complete. Have we disabled the threat? Or did I just charge them all up so they're super threats? That's also a possibility, right? Oh no, I've sent them to their charging stations. Nice. Okay. Yeah. We'll worry about... loot later. Can I okay, you guys, do me a favor. Stay right there.
Mobile command accepted.
Can I? Okay. I just sort of want to blast these things to pieces because I don't want to run the risk of... I wish I knew how to disable those things, but, you know... Can I just shoot it? I'm just going to alert absolutely everything. It's just... I think I can get around. I'm just not totally sure whether... Yeah, that's not particularly useful if... Okay, you know what? When in doubt, shoot it. That's our new motto. Let's see. No. Okay, they don't trigger each other. Try aiming. Okay, that is... Can I not? Okay, those things are bloody tough. Alright, never mind. So, Mr. Frey became a little unhinged, probably murdered everyone, and then set up tons of death traps absolutely everywhere, so that he would not be disturbed. Okay. And I examine. Frey's journal, escape. I had to start a new journal. I cannot read my previous entries without the whispers tempting me. The whispers do not stop. Every person I see, the whispers tell me to help, help them. They show me the pain and longing hidden in their eyes. They tell me how these people want, no need, the gifts I can give them. All it would take is a few moments with a blade, a bright, bright, bright fountain of crimson to delight the eyes, and all of their pain would be gone. I could do it. I know how to help them. It gets harder and harder to stop myself. I saw a friend today, an old friend from school who's now a doctor for Auntie Cleo. I told him about my dreams. Nothing outright. Oh no, I'm not so foolish as that. I told him it was an old book I'd found and described my dreams, and whispers as happening to a character in the book. I asked him how he'd help this character. He looked at me and he knew. He knew. He knew. The whispers told me to end his pain, that he'd tell. I got up and left quickly. It did not hurt him. Not. I have to leave Byzantium. He will tell. They'll come for me and lock me away. I must find a secret place, a place I can be alone, a place with no whispers. Oh, so he came here. And that's why the place is down. Right. Can I not disable these, or have I... Alright, that's really annoying. I better go on without them. Or tell them to run straight through an electrical trap of some sort. Let's go this way, I guess. So, we've got somebody who's a serial killer, or at least potential, who's come here for solitude so that he doesn't hurt anyone. And he's caused the relay to go offline. Unfortunate. Okay. I mean, you've sort of got to admire someone with that much self-awareness. And restraint. I say admire them. It's like admiring a tiger. Just because you admire its Strength, power, doesn't mean you don't shoot it in the head. To stop it from eating everyone. Okay, we will worry about the loot later on. Phrase journal, the source. The Whispers have a source and I found it. Found it! Exclamation mark times 5. I've taken refuge on an orbital relay station. It's smaller than a worker's hovel, barely a few thousand square meters, but sufficient for my needs. I was able to flee Byzantium with enough bits to purchase supplies to last for decades. It was strange being among common people on the Groundbreaker. The Whispers barely stirred at the sight of their ill-fed, scarred and unwashed bodies. If only there were fewer freighters docking there, bringing real people from Byzantium. I could almost have made a home free of temptation. Free. So the people on Groundbreaker don't look, I don't know, like they need your help? As I made this place livable, or as much as I can, I started hearing the whispers from the relay terminal. They told me to listen to the voices travelling through the ether to reach me, calling out to me to help them, alone, lonely, needing my help. I found a way to power down the transmitter. No more voices in the ether and no more whispers. They fell silent. Silent. This was not me. It's not. I am not this foul thing that I have feared for so long. It was the voices in the ether, trying to make me hurt others, but I was stronger than they, and I have defeated them. Them. I've already begun making plans to return to my home. Now that the Whispers are defeated, I can resume my life again. I can't wait to return. I miss my family and co-workers so much. Especially Delo. So if I switch this thing on, this Mr. Frey is going to go bonkers and kill everyone. So do I need to make my way there first and deal with him before I power this up? Otherwise I might well be... Okay. You guys can follow me now.
Be right there.
Right. This could be...
Oh, gosh. He's dead, ain't he?
Body bag dispenser empty. Please replace sack reel before disposing of any corpses.
Or the problem's gone. Relay control terminal passcode. And something called the silencer. Also could have been called the speedy blade. That does not look like a blade. That looks suspiciously like something you thump people with. Okay. Speedy bleedy. It could have been called the speedy bleedy. Excuse me. Let's just... that would be why it's called... Yeah, right. Weapon of a serial killer. Okay. I was so wrong. The whispers did not stop. Not. They have returned. They howl at me, demanding I return home and bathe the streets in crimson, bright crimson, beautiful crimson. I can think of only one way to end this. End. Forgive me, Delilah. No, I'm back to having a little bit of admiration for him. He knew what he was. And he didn't want to be. And he dealt with it.